first time in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.
IFL TV, MTK Global with me. I've got Derek Del Boy Chisora and Big Daddy Lucas Brown. Quite a strange combination. Didn't expect to see you two so close. What's going on here?
You know what they say, man. Australia is part of the Commonwealth.
That's right. That's
you know, and then Jamaica's in there somewhere as well. So,
that's true, man. That's true.
Yeah. So Lucas is welcome in this gym anytime he wants. You know,
similar interests with White, so yeah, it works well. It works well.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you've had that domestic rivalry with Dillian White. You're about to have one of the biggest fights of your career thus far with Dillian. What advice would you give him to face Dillian White?
We both know Dillian ain't a power puncher. Hasn't got any power punch. The fight will be a great fight. You know, what's going to happen in this, I already told Lucas, like, the fans are going to kind of boo a little bit, booing Dillian, not Lucas. And that's going to frustrate Dillian. And he's going to try and do things he don't do. And he's going to get caught out. But, great fight. You know, both are great fighters. You know, Lucas hasn't boxed for about how long now? It's been
3 fights in 3 years.
3 years, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and then after Dillian is coming from a great win with, what's his name? The guy from Finland, Helenius. Yeah, so you know what? It's a great fight. You know, I'll be on the undercard, helping out a little bit. But that's it. That's all I can say.
Lucas, this man had an epic battle with Dillian White for the British title. Did you watch that fight?
I watched it and pulled it apart with my trainer. And to be honest, I think Derek won it by 1 round. But you know, what are we going to say about that now? You know, it's a decision's already been made. But yeah, I thought it was a great fight no matter how you look at it, so it was good.
Is there anything you take away from that fight that you watched that you feel will help you in your battle with Dillian?
Little things in here and there. To be honest, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give anything away. But I definitely looked at it and made sure I took what I needed away from it, yeah.
Did you expect Derek Chisora to open arms, invite you to the gym to come and do some sparring and training when you're
because Ricky's my boy.
Yeah. I sat down, was it your manager?
Yeah.
I sat down with his manager when I was here for the press conference in January, and we sussed it out then, so yeah, it was good.
Give me a fight prediction. How do you see your fight with Dillian White going?
It's honestly hard to say. You know, I mean, let's see how he handles my power. Let's see how he handles movement and stuff like that, and then we'll see how it goes.
You're getting uglier the older you get, son. Tell you what.
Start looking in the mirror.
I'm glad you didn't say anything about me.
It's such a big chance for you, this. I mean, to get yourself back in the spotlight. Since that win over Ruslan Shagayev, that was the WBA regular title, you've had your well-documented issues since then. Do you see this as the penultimate moment for you to get back in the limelight?
It is, man. Like, he's ranked #1 WBC. It's the WBC silver title, so it's great. He's also got good rankings across the board. So for me, it's a great fight. It's a great exposure fight. So it's everything that I want and need at this point in time.
Now, I know this is not the right sort of situation, scenario to go too deep on things, but what have you made of Dillian White's comments to yourself in the press conference regarding sort of certain accusations and things?
To be honest, he's just an idiot. He just wants to. He himself has to sell the fight. I don't have to sell the fight, so I don't have to say anything because it's not up to me to sell the fight. He has to. So he's creating drama, putting everything out there to try and create this rivalry, which there is actually a rivalry, but I think he's trying to make it a lot worse than what it really is. You know what I mean? So he has to do that to sell the fight, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't really care either way.
Last time here in the UK, you had a great win over Richard Towers. Does that inspire you that you've been here before? You've sort of faced the hostility of everything, if you like.
To be honest, I've always been very well received in the UK, which I'm very thankful of. Obviously, it helps me with Ricky and all the rest of it. But this will be the 6th fight I've fought here, so yeah, I've always been very well received. I've always put on a good show, so I think the fans know that I don't come to just talk. You know, I come with some action as well.
Do you expect it to be a fan-friendly fight? Do you expect it to be a fight that the fans will clamber at to see a rematch, or do you expect it to be more of a long, drawn-out affair, a lot of inside work?
To be honest, I don't know. I really don't know. It depends on how he reacts to the power. He might sort of start dancing and stay away from me for, you know, so you never really know. Depends on how tired we get, you know, there's all sort of factors. So I think no matter what, it's going to be a good fight for the fans here.
Dillian White's only defeat comes via Anthony Joshua in brutal style. Do you feel you've got enough power to make that sort of that situation happen again, to put Dillian White out?
100%. Like I've got enough power to, I've got to knock you out, I've got to buzz you. So I've got 45 minutes, 12 rounds to hit you once, enough for the refs to count to 10. That's it. You know what I mean? So I can knock anyone out if that's the case. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm ultra confident with that.
Since the Richard Towers fight, just before the Shagayev fight, you've changed trainers. We now see a lot more footwork, a lot more boxing, a lot more thinking in your style.
Yep.
How have you found that experience working with Rodney?
Well, that's what I needed. You know, I was very much a brawler sort of thing, and it was all about power. Where I want to try and use more of the jab, more of the amateur stuff that I never had. You know, so I never had the amateurs. So he's very good with all that sort of stuff, and he pulls boxing and rips it apart. So for me, it's just all the little basics and stuff I never had in the amateurs, which I now am learning, which is great.
Let's talk a little bit about you as well in this one, Derek. We've got a big fight coming up in terms of Anthony Joshua unification against Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
What's the feeling amongst you guys? What are you thinking about?
He's going to go for his fellow countryman, next door neighbour, innit?
To be honest,
bollocks.
I think it's up to Joshua. If Joshua fights long, he'll win. If Joshua fights close like he did with Takam, he gives Parker more of a chance. You know what I mean?
I got money on AJ all day long. You know, it's not about how he fights. Even if he fights running away, he's gonna win it. Because one thing you have to understand, he's got this power punch. You know, there's fighters in there, when they're losing rounds, when it comes to the last round, you know, they got this power punch which just comes from nowhere. AJ's got that. And it reminds me of Carl Froch versus Jermaine Taylor. Carl Froch was losing the fight from nowhere. Come on the last round, devastating left hook. Do you understand? He wins the fight. So,
true.
When you're a power puncher and you got it in the arsenal, you got one shot you know you got. You ain't gonna lose all fucking all the rounds, and then suddenly, boom, boom. You know, they just power punches. Quick left hook, straight over the top, and it's good night.
Have you seen more of Joseph Parker than we have? Is there something that you know about him that makes you more confident?
I've never met him, so I wouldn't have a clue. Yeah. He's in New Zealand, and if he's not in New Zealand, he's in America. So I've never actually met him. I've never actually met him at all. So yeah. I know people think that he's from New Zealand. I must know him, but I've never actually met him. No.
That's Derek's logic. Not
No, that's everyone's logic, to be honest. Yeah. So no, I've never actually met him. All right. So,
You'll be here in the UK now, travelling back and forth for sparring, staying in Manchester.
Yeah.
How does that all work?
I've been here since Thursday when the weather was at its finest. So I've come from like 37 degrees to this lovely weather that we've been having. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, been out at Manchester with Ricky, so that's always been good. I don't know, I'm just happy.
Careful, big man.
I should concentrate.
Steady.
I should concentrate.
Before I let you get on with your work now, have you got a last message to all your fans back home in Australia?
Thank you to all the fans. It'll be on Main Event on the 25th, the Sunday morning, so get it on Main Event if you want to watch it. But yes, thank you for all the support.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.
In history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.